What's up, everyone? It's Cannan back with another video, and today we are talking about marriage candidates in Starsand Island. I'm going to admit, after reacting to that newest trailer, I'm hyped for this game. I cannot wait for it to come out. It's just one of those games where, I really wasn't paying much attention to it, and then I watch a trailer, then I'm like, okay, this is my new obsession. So if you didn't watch my reaction video, this is pretty much going to be another life sim game. Farming, fishing, exploration, crafting, marriage, all that stuff. Though it's got some stuff in it that I have never seen in one of these kind of games before. Transportation. You can drive a car on the road. You can drive a Sea-Doo through the water. It's small things like that you've not seen in other games like this. But once again, it is going to have a marriage system. Now, the game is not out yet. I believe it comes out February 1st. So there is still a good bit of time until the game comes out. About 3 more months. Well, less than 3 months. 2 months and a half. 2.5 maybe. And there is a demo out on Steam. Apparently there was a demo for a very short time on the PlayStation 5, but it was only for a small amount of time. I don't know why you would time gate a demo when all it could really do is boost you more sales. But it is what it is. I've downloaded the demo. I have not played it yet. I've pretty much just created my character, and that's about it. So yes, we are going over the marriage candidates. Now, I don't know if anything's been said yet about, children or anything like that. I do know, and I always state this toward the beginning of videos like this, that romance options are not restricted or anything by gender. If you play as a male character and you want to marry a male candidate, you can. If you're a girl and you want to marry a female candidate, you can. Or if you want a guy and a girl and a guy, it is completely up to you. But yes, all of them are available regardless of your gender. Apparently there is a little bit of controversy in that the female candidates, as of right now, kind of outnumber the male candidates. Now, of course, we've still got over 2 months until the game comes out, so they could always show off more. And there could be more that maybe get added later. I don't know. There is going to be a collab with My Time at Portia, where 2 characters from that game are going to show up in the game. They're going to show up as neighbors, which is what characters are called in this, but I do not know if they are romanceable, so I'm not going to include them in this. But yeah, if more gets announced later, I might do a follow-up video. Now, of course, this game is not out yet. I have not heard any of these names pronounced, so if I butcher their pronunciation, I am so sorry. I try the best that I can. But yeah, let's get into these candidates. I'm going to do the guys first and then the girls. And as always, if you enjoy our content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Let's get to this. So the first guy that we are going to look at is Zephyria. So what I understand is he is a mentor character, and what a mentor means is it's a character that will show you the ropes around one of the career paths you can choose, which is farmer, rancher, angler, crafter, and explorer. And I have already looked up that you can do all of them. You do not have to settle for one. I was a little worried when I first read that. I was worried, so I can either be a farmer or a rancher. I can't grow crops and raise animals at the same time. But apparently, yes, you can. But Zephyria is the mentor for explorers. Now, in the trailer, we saw the main character using a bow and arrow, and he is also using a bow and arrow, so I guess that's the only weapon you use, maybe? Well, there's also a picture of a slingshot, but yeah, maybe no melee weapons like swords or anything. Maybe it's just bow and arrow. I don't know. We'll have to see when the game comes out. Now, a few of these characters, they do have like info pages about them like this, but not all of them. They've either not come out yet or they're just not going to do them, which is kind of unfortunate. But about Zephyria, president of the Exploration Association, possesses strong adventure skills and is always generous with compliments toward others. He is full of curiosity about new things and enjoys taking on challenges, which, I mean, he's the guy in charge of the adventurers, so yeah, that kind of fits. That seemed difficult to accomplish, however, when complimented by someone he has feelings for, he suddenly becomes flustered, losing the boldness he had shown earlier. Oh, so he's one of those characters, confident. It seems very, very strong on the outside, but if he likes you and you say something nice to him, he gets all flustered. Time for the hero to save the day again, huh? Hey, we're the MC, buddy. We're gonna be the hero. I'm just playing. But yes. So if you are interested in the adventurous type, but if you also like the kind of guy who has a front, like a confident front, and then turns into a pile of mush when you compliment him because he likes you, this is your guy. Short red hair. Very. I'm not going to say simple, but a very basic design, really. The clothes are what you expect of an explorer. So, yeah, if he is your type, well, there you go. The next one we are looking at is Delphin, which I think he is the angler mentor. So he'll teach you how to fish. Fishing and diving master, old friend of the protagonist. So you will already know him prior to the events of the game. Has an extraordinary love for the sea, with diving and fishing being his favorite daily routine. He never follows conventional rules, fully expresses himself. He has a passionate devotion to the things he loves, but also possesses a delicate soft side, hoping to protect people he loves. Okay, so kind of a rebel in a way, but also, he's got a soft side, So, yes, so if you want to romance him, then maybe consider being a fisherman or fisher girl or whatever. You know what I mean? So yes, you will learn all about fishing from him. I prefer the thrill of chasing the waves over the calm of distant shores. So also, I mean, he looks, I guess he's a surfer as well. But yeah, very, very, like, his design fits that. Like, he looks like the kind of guy who would hang out around the shore and all that. He's even got a pair of goggles on his head for when he gets out on the water, so water doesn't get in his eyes. Or maybe that's for, well, no, it said he was in the diving as well, so maybe that's for underwater exploration as well. But yes, he doesn't have the stereotypical look of a fisherman, but you don't have to be stereotypical. But he definitely has the look of water about him because of the blues and all that in his art. So yes, if he's your type, then yeah, maybe consider fishing. Next we have Aurelius, maybe, I don't know. He is a restaurant owner, sole heir of a global industry giant. So he's a cook. He kind of looks like a young Gordon Ramsay in a way, but he's also got money. He is the sole heir of a global industry giant, so he's going to have money at some point. But yeah, he looks like an anime Gordon Ramsay. I wonder if he screams at anybody if they screw something up. Dedicated to exploring food flavors, his exceptional looks and eloquent speech have drawn attention to his background. He always maintains a perfect image in front of others and spends every night reviewing and reflecting on the day's events. Okay, so this is a guy that really cares a lot about how he looks, how he carries himself. Which, I mean, that's when, depending on how good his food is, that is what you expect from a high-class chef. The truest joy in life comes from a delicious meal. I have to agree. I don't think anything makes anyone happier most of the time than good food. But yeah, chefs usually have that air of, being obsessed with perfection and stuff like that. So I wonder if that'll be part of his character or if he's more of a chill dude. But yeah, like I said, reminds me of an anime version, a young anime version of Gordon Ramsay. So yes, if you like this type of character, he is there. Then we have Graminova. So he does not have a notebook page that gives us a whole lot of details about him, but looking at the images on this page, he is the farming expert for growing crops. If you run into problems with plants, I can always lend you a hand. And he doesn't look like the farming type exactly, but he's got the boots, the jeans, the belts. I can't tell what that is in his holster, but yeah, sadly without that other page we don't really know a whole lot about him. But this is the one who I'll have to meet, because I'm mostly going to focus on farming and raising animals, because I usually don't do a whole lot of fishing and other things in the game. But I haven't even looked up yet if this game has really what like the main story is. Like, will you have to explore anyway as part of the game story, or is it kind of just a chill, if you don't do anything nothing will happen, but if you do something definitely will happen, something like that. So that is it for the guys. Yes, there is only 4 guys, I believe, that have been shown in this game so far, where there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 girls. So yeah, they need to announce some more, because I'm kind of shocked. That's a very big difference. That usually doesn't happen in games like this. But the first girl is Pastel. Now, she is the rancher girl. She is the one you will go to if you want to raise animals. Gentle by nature, occasionally a bit absent-minded, but with a strong inner core, she is very responsible for the work at the ranch and carefully observes and records the habits of every little animal. Not really good at expressing herself, but she cares deeply about how others perceive her. She casually remarks from others can make her dwell on them even casual remarks from others can make her dwell on them for a long time. Ooh, so she's absent-minded, so she might come off as a little odd. She's responsible, and she knows a lot when it comes to animals, even their habits. She's not good at expressing herself, so she's going to be shy. But she cares about what other people think, and even casual remarks will make her dwell on them. Now, I know a lot of people don't like people who dwell on things, but like, it seems like if she feels like she has screwed up, or like, something like that, or doesn't get like high praise, she'll freak out. Look, the little critters are waving at you, and it's got a sheep over here going meh. But yes, so kind of reminds me of Cecilia a little bit from A Wonderful Life. So yeah, pretty much your basic farming girl, pretty much, though she's more on the animal side of it. But yeah, like very, very reminiscent of Cecilia, or what's that? Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Who was a very big favorite in A Wonderful Life. So makes me wonder how popular she will be. But yes, I will definitely be getting to know her, because I want to raise animals as well. Next, we have Solara. She is the childhood friend of the protagonist, and she is the mayor's granddaughter. So we saw her in the trailer. Childhood friend, so of course she's a marriage candidate because we want to go with that theme of falling in love with your childhood friend. Though please remember, being childhood friends does not guarantee a romantic relationship. Let's always remember that. But let's see. Caring about Starsand Island, she has always helped her grandfather with various town affairs. Full of energy, she is warm-hearted and naturally kind to others, enthusiastic about helping everyone on the island, and faces the future with constant optimism. So she is going to be the character that's gung-ho. Like, she wants to help everybody. She goes into everything 100%. She goes into everything without thinking twice. Pretty much, hey, my door is making a noise. Oh, sure, I'll come over and fix it. So, like that. Like a very helpful, energetic person that will help you no matter what. Our childhood dreams, they're always in my mind. So, yeah, this will be... Now, I wonder if, is this the main girl? Because all of these farming games have the main girl who's usually on the front cover. Like Rune Factory does it more than Story of Seasons does, but is this supposed to be the one they're really edging you to marry? Just because she's the childhood friend, she's the granddaughter of the mayor. She's probably the one that helps you in the beginning. So yeah, I wonder if this is our main girl. But yeah, if you want to do the whole childhood friends relationship and romance, then Solara will be the one for you. Next, we have Serena, furniture store owner, free-spirited design genius. So really, when I first saw her, I really thought she would have been the one that was like the ocean and fisher girl because of the blue theme of her. Blue hair, blue choker, blue necklace, white tank top, white ribbon sash around her waist, blue dress, white sandals. She even has blue, her toenails are even painted blue. She's blue and white, so I figured she'd be the water girl. Habitually finds inspiration in nature and designs on the spot, but her finished designs are often carelessly placed in strange places. Okay, that sounds odd. She has a strong sense of possession over the things she is interested in. That sounds like that sounds like me with this game after learning it exists. Oh, this is mine. The more gentle and sweet she seems, the more reflects her inner desires, carefully hidden behind a sense of propriety. Okay, so she's actually got a lot going on. But yeah, this is the girl that we'll be buying all our furniture from, and I'm guessing they will all have her designs on it, and maybe she designs her own furniture and her own stock of what she sells. So yeah, this kind of character kind of does fit to be in a game like this, because if you're a designer, nature is one of the best places you can be. Just where life is abundant, So yeah, she definitely fits. Like I said, her design and theme really throws me off. It doesn't scream furniture store owner, but letters from afar carry whispers of the heart. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. But yeah, she doesn't scream furniture store owner to me. She screams beach girl to me, but it is what it is. Next, so this next character had an original design, and they actually redesigned her. So next is Zarini. This is her original design. She's the grocery store owner and tech enthusiast. Now, tech enthusiast, by looking at her, I can say, but grocery store? This girl owns a grocery store? That just doesn't compute to me. Enthusiastic about researching various technologies and has many interesting inventions. The unmanned store she owns is one of her works. Okay, so it's a grocery store that I guess robots are the employees. She often gets nervous and tongue tied when speaking face to face with others. She's an introvert, so um, after making eye contact for 3 seconds, she shyly looks away, but when someone looks for her help, she is always quick to offer the best solution. Okay, so this original design, she's wearing a cat hoodie and she sounds like a cat. Like, leave me alone. I don't talk to people. You look me in the eyes long enough, I'm going to just look away from you. But sadly, she has gotten a redesign, and this is now what she looks like. She no longer has dark hair. It's now like a light greenish blue. She looks like a schoolgirl now. But she still has a computer right down here and a hammer and ruler right here. So I'm guessing she's still going to be the grocery store owner, and she's still going to be all about technology. But I got to say, I kind of like the original better. It was just unique. But I mean, it doesn't mean I 100% dislike this new one. It looks a little safe compared to the other one. But yeah, it's just wild that out of all of them, she's the one that got a redesign. But anyway, if you like the shy tech girl, here she is. Next we have is Lunel, and I have to say, she is quite lovely. Very lovely looking. Compassionate clothing store owner. So she owns a clothing store. So if you want new clothes, she's the one who will help you out. Everyone who has visited the cozy corner clothing boutique remembers Lunel's gentle, spring-like smile. She always exudes calmness and kindness, listening and comforting every wounded heart. Despite her wealthy background, she believes that the true riches are not material possessions, but the precious everyday moments shared with loved ones. So she's, on one hand, she's kind of a mommy, but on the other hand, she's the sweet, deep, loving, caring person. Yes, she comes from money, but that's not who she is. No need for flashy colors. True beauty shines from within, which is true. So very, very, very sweet. Very, very caring, mature, who could have easily been a spoiled girl from a wealthy background, and that's just not her. So she might definitely be one of my top picks just by design alone. So yeah, if that is your bread and butter, here she is. So the next two only have one sheet for them. I believe they were confirmed to be romance options. Here we go. First we have is Stella, and all I know about her is that she is a performer. She looks like Hatsune Miku in a lot of ways, except she has purple hair with pink ends, and her outfit is kind of Lolita in a way, like it's got like some plaid and some black. But yeah, she's got a guitar here. The whole world is my stage, so don't know why she's on Starsand Island. Maybe this is where her next performance is. Maybe she's from the island. I don't know. Maybe this is just part of her tour. But yes, if you want the girl that's got the twin tails and kind of looks like an alternate version of Hatsune Miku, this is your girl. But yeah, since there's no other information, I can't really say anything more. And then finally, the last one, we have Niona, and definitely mommy. It looks like she is a mechanic of some kind, because there's a wrench, there's a screwdriver, then there's a tire over here. The roar of the engine speaks my heart. Ooh. So yeah, if she very mature looking. This might be my new number one. Between her and Lunale, it's going to be between those two, I think, for my first playthrough. But ooh, she's gorgeous. I like the short brown hair. She's got the jacket, the looks like maybe like a crop top or a very small tank top underneath, and the kind of leather skirt with shorts underneath, long boots. So yeah, she's definitely a mechanic. That's what it looks like to me. And I guess like if the car you drive, or I believe there's scooters as well, I think I read somewhere, I'm not sure, because the trailer only showed skateboards, rollerblades, riding your animals, a car, and a Sea-Doo. So I'm guessing it's either a car or maybe there's scooters in the game. I don't know. But yeah, if you want to get it upgraded, or maybe if something goes wrong and they need fixing, you go to her, and maybe you can get a date out of it as well. But that is the last one. So yes, if you're worried about the like there being so little guys and way more girls, like don't worry. We still got, like I said, almost 3 months until this game comes out. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I'm recording this on Thanksgiving. November's almost over with, so December 1st, it'll be 2 months until the game comes out. So maybe they'll announce more. All I can say is, just keep watch on maybe their Twitter page or something like that, for more characters to get announced. Like, I really would not want to think they would release that very little guys. Like, what was it, 4? And there'd be like 4 or 5 guys and then 7 girls. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get another update soon, and plus we'll probably get another trailer before the game releases. But yes, I'm very excited about this game. Hopefully it's getting a English physical release. I think PlayAsia has a physical PS5 up for pre-order, but I would like to get it off Amazon or something like that. It'd just be way easier. But if not, then I'll definitely get it digitally. But yeah, I'm excited about this game. I can't wait for this game. I need to play the demo, but sadly after today, I gotta work 7 days straight, guys. So videos might be a little slow. Plus, once I'm done with working 7 days straight, it'll be time for Yamacon. So that's what me and Jess will be doing that weekend, which I believe is the weekend of the 5th through the 7th. So I know it's been a long time since we've done a con vlog. I'm wearing a very comfortable cosplay this year, so I'll try and get some stuff recorded for you guys. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. It's always fun to do these marriage candidate videos. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. As always, guys, this is Cannan. Me and Jess love y'all very, very much. Please stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.